Good morning, guys. It is Friday, October 30th when I'm filming this. I'm here at school. All the teachers are here today. But what I wanted to do was, I know that some of you aren't going to get to go on the nature walk next week because of the day off that we have. So I just wanted to talk and take you on just a tiny little walk here. It's pretty cold outside, so I probably won't be out here too long. But I wanted to talk about the difference between living and non-living. And I know this is a concept that you talked about back in the 6th grade, but that's been a little while. So I just wanted to refresh some things and then have you do a little practice with that. So in science and in biology, which is the study of living things, we have two concepts, and those are called biotic and abiotic. Biotic means living. Abiotic means non-living. So when we talk about living things and non-living things, we'll talk about biotic factors out in nature, all the things that are living, and abiotic factors, which are things that are in nature that are not living. So first of all, I'm right outside here, the main entrance where most of you come in the morning, and I see lots of trees and bushes, okay? And they're starting to change colors, as you see here. And we talked about that the other day when we covered photosynthesis. So this tree here, you see some chlorophyll and you see some reds and oranges. And I see the red bush over there. That's those anthocyanin colors. And of course, like I said, the green color is chlorophyll. And as I look around, I see lots of trees. And of course, we know that trees are living things. But what makes something a living thing? Okay, in order to be considered living, it has to be made of cells, which if we were to take a sample of this tree and put it underneath a microscope, we could see the plant cells. And it has to require the basic things to live, and that would be food and water. Okay, so for a living thing to be considered living, it has to be made of cells, and it has to be able to reproduce. Okay, this tree here has the ability to fertilize other plants, okay, cross-pollination, and it can reproduce, okay, and it also has the ability to metabolize that glucose we talked about the other day. So it gets energy from a food source, it gets water from the ground, and it needs all those things to survive. So that's what makes things living. So if you think about humans for a second, or any other animals that we might see out here, it's a pretty cloudy day, as you can see. Not many birds in the sky because it was raining earlier. But if we were to just monitor, look at all the different animals that are in the area, again, they're all living because they need food, water, and just that energy to survive. Okay, and of course they're made of cells. So let's talk about the abiotic factors, or the non-living factors. If I look down here at the ground, I see rocks everywhere, okay? Rocks are not living. They are not made of cells. They're actually made up of minerals and other sediment like dirt. And so because of that, they do not need water or any food source to survive. If I look here, I see lots of cars today. Here's my car right there. I see lots of cars. I see a greenhouse that's in the process of being made. I see a school bus at the other end. I see a guardrail. All those things are made up of plastics and metal. They don't need food and water to survive. And so they're also not living, okay? So anything that is not made up of cells, does not need food or water to survive, would be considered non-living or abiotic. That means without life, okay? So what I want you guys to do with this, if you're at home watching this, or if you're at school, we're going to go on a nature walk that day. But if you're at home, what I want you to do is I want you to come up with and list 3 examples of living things and tell me why, what makes them living. So again, explain that using that definition that's on the paper that I'm going to attach. And then list 3 things that are non-living. All right, so 3 things that are living and tell me why. 3 things that are non-living and tell me why. Okay, and if you're allowed, you can look out your window. If you can, step outside and just kind of look around nature if you're allowed to. Maybe you can go outside and get some ideas of living and non-living things. Of course, you can always search those online to help you out, okay, examples. And then just look at those definitions that I gave you for living and non-living when you go to explain it, okay? If you have any questions, you can message me on Schoology and I'll be more than happy to help. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.